Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Locke. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shreds the tackle. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Fighting through. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Justin Simmons on the tackle.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Locke. Henry's got it out on the left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Gain of a yard.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. They come out now and put together some nice plays.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the
play action. Now Jackson. Going deep here for Allen. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Broncos 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
To 2nd and 10.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Open man is Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Locke. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's going to take it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down. To throw it is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, report. 22's coming. Here's it on. Get away.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, that's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Coming after you. 22's coming. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
His kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Broncos 20, Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to look for Allen now. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Baltimore. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Broncos 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's second and
so we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Lock. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
33 yards on the play.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Locke gonna throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20.
That's all you got.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Broncos 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Broncos.
Locke working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. There he goes, left side. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Broncos 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Broncos 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They look to throw. It's Locke. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Down. 3rd and 13.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Throwing now is Locke. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Bravo!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Locke will try again on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Ravens 49, Broncos 20.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Locke looks to throw it again. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game.
Kill general. Fast. Kill. Turn up. 24 is the mic.
Now on 2nd and 16. Locke. He's going to air. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
Here we go. 60 orange. These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
To number 81.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Duvernay. That's good for Baltimore Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Ravens 56, Broncos 27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Block off a play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
4 yards.
But they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Derrick Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Locke. They set up the screen for Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 24 is the mic. Watch the run. 24 is the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
He's running.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to